Hey there, Steve Kripke here, and how would you like to have increased business success by making one simple shift in focus? Well, typically when we get into our own business, we get super excited, we hit momentum, and we have some sort of positive result. And then all of a sudden, boom, we hit that wall, or worse, we hit that sheet of plateau. Well, if you stick with me for a couple minutes here, I'm going to share with you one simple shift that it's going to get you right back on track and start getting you the results that you've been looking for in no time at all. So we have three things we can shift on. One is where we currently are. Look, let's be honest here. Where we are right now is an accumulation of the actions and everything that's happened over a certain period of time. And what happens is, if we haven't hit our goals, we say, oh, if I just would have done this, or I should have done that, or I could have done this differently. Look, woulda, shoulda, couldas aren't going to do anything except for piss us off. Okay? And that's the worst thing that can happen to us, because anger and frustration is going to stop you dead in your tracks. So if you haven't hit your goals, focusing on where you currently are is not going to change anything, because we don't have control over the now. We have control over what we do in the future, but not so much now. So focusing on your current circumstances might not be a good idea. So let's go on to number 2, results. You have good results, yeah? Well, that's awesome. On the other hand, we also get bad results. Now, percentage-wise and numbers-wise, the not-so-good results will probably outweigh the positive results. And if you get a whole bunch of negative results in a row, it can be a crusher. And a lot of times, it's really hard to pull out of that situation. It's hard to pull out of that negativity and the circumstance that's been brought about by the negative results. And here's another thing. We can't control our results. As much as we want to think we can, we can't. Okay, so should we focus on our results? Might not be a good idea. Number 3, should be number 1, but it's number 3, I'm saving it to the end, is our actions. Now, I was running down, I just started implementing this, and I started it last week. I run about 3 miles, and I broke it up into 13 segments. So basically what I do, at each segment, I drop and I do 20 push-ups. Well, about halfway through, I was thinking, this really sucks. Especially when I looked way down the street and saw my house way down the street. And I'm like, man, how is it? I might not make this. And then I got really kind of frustrated with myself, because I'm foreseeing a result, and I'm foreseeing a future circumstance that hasn't even happened yet. So I put my head down and I focused on the only thing that I knew that I could focus on, were my feet moving, my action. You see, in order to get home, I've got to continue moving in action. In order to achieve the result that I want, I've got to continue moving in action. The only thing we do control in our businesses and in our lives are the actions that we take to move towards our goals. So if we just focus on our actions, the results and the circumstances will be what you create. You see, it's easy to get frustrated on where we are and the results from the actions that we haven't taken. But if we're constantly in action, the other two things take care of themselves. You see, if we're in action, we can test what's working, what's not working. How can we make the results better to make those circumstances better? So I hope you got value out of that. And if you'd like to solidify and really get some laser focus on your actions, in my complete home business handbook at stevekripke.com, top right-hand corner, I've got how to invite, how to close, how to prospect, how to warm market, cold market, brand yourself online, everything for absolutely free. And you can also pick it up at stevekripke.com/HBH. And I appreciate you. Hope you have an awesome day. And if you got value, like, share, comment. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.